These two teammates figuring it out right here.
Well, you talk about a fellow that's rebounding right now. It's Jeff Gordon, the 24 car. Saw his crew chief say, hey, hang with us. We're going to get a caution. They did get a caution now. And Jeff Gordon's in 9th right now. Just moved up to 9th position. 31 laps to go. He's got to get it done now, guys. It's time to fire these babies up and hold them wide open.
Jeff Gordon having to rebound for a pass-through penalty because of the equipment that came out of the pit box. Look, you're talking about rebounding back and now showing back in the top 10.
I don't think we've seen the 24 or the 48 car show what they've got today. I think they've been hanging around the back. We saw the 24 get just a little bit of a penalty, but we got 31 laps to go. I think you're going to see what they've got right here.
I totally agree with that. You see Newman up there in 2nd position along with Kurt Busch. We haven't seen the Penske cars all day long. They've been just kind of hanging out, and now they're up there in the top 5. But one guy that's been locked in there all day long is Montoya.
Lots of concerns over the engine situation for the RCR DEI cars. More with Mike.
And Doc, we're catching up with Ron Lydell, who is the engine tuner for the 29 car, and you guys have a problem brewing right now. What's going on with Kevin's car?
Looks like it's in the valve train. It's holding together right now and running. It's down in cylinder, and he's just kind of trying to nurse it around.
It seems like what's going on with your car is symptomatic of a bigger problem. Can you give us any insight as to what's going on with all these motor failures in the Chevy camp?
I really haven't heard what's going on with the other. They come out so quickly. They probably come out the bottom end. As far as ours, it doesn't seem like it's the same problem, but it's holding together for right now.
Guys, another problem brewing. The 01 radioing in not too long ago saying they've got some problems too.
A lot of concern. Clint Boyer, the 01 back in the garage, the 07 and 29 still on the racetrack. Both of those drivers are in the chase. What's the concern? What's going on down in the Clint Boyer pit? Jamie?
Well, Clint Boyer has been on pins and needles from the beginning, hearing news about his teammate. I just asked his crew chief, Gil Martin, what are your thoughts right now? He said, I'm about to throw up. But you guys, as far as problems, nothing right now for Clint Boyer. He's running strong in 13th.
These guys are just holding their breath right now. That's just hoping this thing will stay together.
And never in the past would you see the engines built so closely together, but right now they're all built on computers and a lot of trick machinery that puts them together identical. And so when they machine these pieces of parts, when one goes, they got to be worried about the next. You didn't see that in the older days.
And again, the concern here because they have a gear rule, and these engines are turning anywhere between 8,600 and 8,900 RPMs, a lot more than they've ever turned here consistently at Talladega. 28 laps ago, Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega Superspeedway. He's finished second 6 times. Can he hang on? Welcome back to Talladega Superspeedway. Hard contact for Kyle Petty in the 45 car. Contact with the driver's side of his Dodge to bring out caution number 8 here on lap 162. Here's what happened to Kyle.
See, just coming to your picture on the right side of your screen, he loses a left rear tire, goes down on the apron, and the car just shoots straight back up across the racetrack.
Oh, and look at that impact. You saw the soft wall actually move back, and Kyle's got one of the carbon fiber seats, one of the very, very safe seats in NASCAR now, plus the soft wall, and this really helps that blow that much better.
Watch the impact now as the car up across this track, probably still over 175 miles an hour, sliding backwards.
Right here is where that softball really does its job. You can see it deflect and take a lot of that force out of this impact.
It looks like that wall moved about 6 or 8 inches at least, Andy, maybe close to a foot. Really helps it.
The car tomorrow 4 inches wider, so you can get the car driver more toward the middle. Now some of the chasers on pit road, Denny Hamlin, the 99 of Carl Edwards also in. Carl Edwards getting a pit stop. Here's the 11 car, Denny Hamlin. Damage on the right rear from an earlier incident. Alan?
Get the windshield for me, guys.
Yeah, needed to come in and fix that right rear corner. It had broken loose from the repairs that they made earlier, and so they have to come in and patch that up and keep that from flapping in the wind. And they may also have been asked by NASCAR to fix that. I have to double check on that, though. I'm not positive about that, but needed to patch up the right rear corner on this 11 car.
45 car to window net is down, and they have talking to Kyle Petty. He's been there talking to the safety crews. That certainly is good given that hard impact into the wall here to bring out caution for the 8th time today. We'll update you on Kyle after we take a break A hard impact at Talladega. The cars of tomorrow have crush zones and energy-absorbing walls to help minimize injury to driver. Back after these messages and a word from our ABC stations. Back at Talladega Superspeedway, aerial coverage brought to you courtesy of our good friends at Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR, helping NASCAR drivers get to the finish line for over 50 years. Now, we are under caution for the 8th time, a very hard impact on lap 162 by Kyle Petty in his Dodge. Driver's side first, window net down. Kyle did climb out of the car. Has gone down to the infield care center where Dave has caught up with him.
Yeah, walk away under his own power, thankfully. That was a pretty good hit. What happened? Did you run over something out there?
No. I don't think so. They've kept the racetrack really clean. I can't say that. We've had a few issues with balance. Our tires have been out of balance. We had a couple of sets that were out of balance, and that set vibrated pretty good. And then I don't know if one was coming apart or something like that. I don't know what the problem was, but it just came apart going in turn 3. And I got to apologize to Dale Jarrett. Just like I told Glenn just then, I just ran all over him. I couldn't see through his back glass, and when the 8 car blew up, I tapped him in the middle of the straightaway. And, like he said, well, Dale said the same thing, that, you probably couldn't see through it. And I said, yeah, but I'm 47 years old. I should be smarter than that. That's just, it's just dumb driving on my part. I'll say that. And I hate it took him out because he had a good run and he had a good car.
Doc, there's that vision thing again with these cars.
We told you the debut of the car tomorrow here at Talladega. Now the 07 on pit road, Andy.
Looks like they're just going to get a little gas and get left side tires, and looks like they're messing with the tape maybe on the front of the car. They've had a little bit of contact right there, and they're taping up the front bumper.
Well, let's update a little more on safety by looking at our Chevy cutaway car and Tim Brewer.
Thanks, Jerry. As well as the driver just staying inside the confines of the seat, the safety deposit there on the side of the roll cage, it's just foam. Absorbs a lot of energy. Safety wall has done a great job, but still yet, this stuff imposed by NASCAR does a great job to let the driver walk away from the wreck. Jerry?
Tim, that foam not only inside the door panels of the new car tomorrow, which is 4 inches wider, which helps absorb energy. Watch the soft wall and watch the wall give actually with the energy and absorb energy right there.
Well, that wall really jumped back out of the way, and I completely forgot about the energy-absorbing foam in the driver's side door and the other side. That really, so the wall helped, the foam helped, and the seat helped.
And you can see Kyle Petty just as fresh as a daisy getting out of the car. Seems to be just fine.
And thank gosh these drivers can hit these walls like this and walk away like Kyle did. He looked like he wasn't even phased.
For more information on door foam, log on to ESPN.com. Search word Auto Tech.